Hey guys, Pyker here again, and we are playing Kerbal Space Program. This is episode 3, part 2. Um, so if you can see, I named this orbiter version 16 because it took me 16 tries to get a successful ship. So we had to switch to the big tanks with the big rocket boosters and just because we just couldn't have enough, we didn't have enough fuel and thrust to get us out of orbit towards the moon without running extremely low on fuel. So, um, yeah, it took a while to get this thing to work, right? Also, just so you guys know, I figured I should be the one to tell you, but at about version 11, we we lost Jebediah. We lost Jebediah on re-entry. It was a sad, sad day, and I am I am terribly struck with grief because Jebediah was a good man. He was a good Kerbin. He was good. Don't ever forget him. He was a great guy. But we are having Geoffsky Kerman step into Jebediah's place, and we're hoping that this one goes well because Geoffsky uh, decided to be the man and step up and try to fill the shoes of Jebediah. So we're gonna go ahead and give this guy a shot. So I will see you guys on the launch pad. All right, guys, we're on the launch pad and everything looks good. Um, I had a little problem earlier that didn't help us. What's going on here? What's going on here? So we want to decouple that, and then we want to fire this engine. I messed that up last time. I don't want to do that again. All right, we look good, so we're going to turn on our SAS, and we are going to launch in 3, 2, 1. I forgot to throttle up the main engine because I'm an idiot. But now we're good. We're okay now. That probably wasted a little bit of fuel, but you know, what are you gonna do? I messed up. Sorry everybody. Sorry. Jofsky, Godspeed, sir. So yeah, it took a while to get a rocket that worked up into orbit, so I'm hoping that this dry run again, or not this dry run, but this videoed run will actually work. Because I got it to work before, but I don't know how well it's going to do this time around. So, wait for our solid fuel boosters, or rocket boosters to die. There we go, get those off of us. And throttle up the mainsail. And then once we get to about 12,000 meters, we're going to go ahead and pitch over to the right again, as usual. Everybody should know that by now. It's pretty easy. Pitch over to the right about 10 degrees to start our gravity turn. And then around 30,000 meters, we'll pitch over another 20 degrees or so. Just to make sure that we're still gaining altitude as we're turning. So we're about to run out of fuel on this mainsail, which is why I have another engine, because I ran into this problem before. And disconnect, fire that main engine, and then this engine should get us into orbit. Should. Now whether if it does or not, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We should be, yeah, we're starting to look okay. Let's take a look at the map, and our apoapsis is gaining, not by much and not very quickly, but it is gaining. We are gaining speed as well, which is good. So we're all good so far. Need to get some of that altitude though. Altitude is your best friend. Don't forget that you want to get as much altitude as possible. Well, not as possible, but you want to spend your fuel wisely. You want to use it as, as wisely as you can, because you want to take as little as you can, so you don't have to have the amount of thrust to get you out of the atmosphere. Okay, so we're gonna start pitching over about another 20 degrees here. Get our gravity turn on a little bit better. Yes, yay, right about there. We're about 50,000 meters for our apoapsis. We want about 60, just to be safe. And then we'll start tilting a little bit more. And we'll hopefully make it to the moon. So, yeah. Come on, Jowski. Be happy. Don't be scared like that. That's not cool, man. Stop freaking out. Stop freaking out. It's not that bad. Alright, we're going to pitch over about another 10 degrees. Say right about there, roughly. We're about to run out of fuel again. This engine. But we shouldn't take too much fuel to get us into orbit after we get our apoapsis up a little higher. We're gonna burn this engine through just to do it, and then we'll adjust afterwards. There we go. All right, so we're gonna cut that engine off. We're gonna wait until we get to our apoapsis, which is right about there. And now we'll start slowing down, and now we will point prograde. And we will get a nice burn going to hopefully get us into orbit. I passed my apoapsis, so I'm gonna angle upwards a little bit, try to gain some upward momentum as we extend our orbit. I'm really hoping we could stay in orbit. That would be a plus. Come on. Come on. Being stupid. Got plenty of fuel. Burn. 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 Come on, I know you can get an orbit out of here. Come on now. Work with me here. Might be able to do it. Not really sure, honestly. We're starting to gain our momentum back upwards, but not very quickly, and we're burning through a lot of fuel, which is not good. But we should. I did equip this rocket with a lot of fuel, so we should be okay. We're gonna attempt to make it to the moon. Like, in the name of freaking Jebediah, we are gonna make it to the moon. Alright, that's looking better. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Where are we at? Where are we at? Come on. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And we're gonna cut them right there. Alright, we're in orbit. Let's see how much fuel we have left. Yeah, we have a decent bit. Are these tanks empty? No. Alright. As long as these tanks aren't empty, we're fine. And look, there is our destination on the well, there isn't really a horizon, but out in front of us. Yay. Alright, so we're going to use our maneuvers. So this moon's right about there. So we need to... The apoapsis actually might... Nope. We need that apoapsis to spin the opposite direction. Let's see here. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened there? Because that looked promising. Where is it at here? Whoa. That is freaking... Well, yeah, I guess I should probably get rid of that because it doesn't do us any good. Or not. We need this guy to spin in this direction. We need to adjust it like so. Spin it, hopefully. Alright, let's bring this back down. Let's spin it again. Bring Okay. Where are we at here? Alright, there's no periapsis to the moon. Moon encounter. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, come on. Work with me here. 11,000 meters. That's not very good. 110. 149. Nope. Alright, let's see if we move it. Alright, I can work with that. So we're going to leave that. And we're going to point, and it's a long burn, so we're going to just go ahead and start burning right now. Hopefully, this maneuver isn't going to kill our fuel, which it very well might, but we might be okay. As soon as these engines are, as soon as these are dead, I'm ditching them because we don't need them. We don't need the extra weight. As long as we can get out there with these 2 extra fuel tanks, we'll be fine. I have a feeling, because it doesn't take much to get out of the orbit of the moon. Alright, we're going to go ahead and cut those engines. Okay, we're out of fuel with those, so we're going to disconnect them and burn to get away from them. Keep burning here. How are we looking? Getting ready to cut those engines. There we go. Alright, we're going to get rid of this so we can see. And we're going to burn. What's there? Moon encounter. There we go. Alright. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is a waiting game. And we have plenty of fuel to get out to the moon and back, which is awesome. So we're going to fast forward and get out there so we don't keep you guys sitting around for no reason. Probably do a spacewalk out when we get into orbit around the moon. We're gonna do a spacewalk because I think it'll be cool looking. Do a quick save because I forgot that existed. What's going on here? What's camera? What are you doing here? All right, where are we at on the map? We're still good. Let's fast forward a little bit faster here. And moon should be coming up right behind us. That it is. And the gravity should be pulling us back in. So it'll slow us down and pull us towards the moon, which is good. Alright, now we're going to slow down here. And come on, switch over, switch over. There we go. Alright, so now we're in a complete opposite direction with the moon, and we are going to maybe adjust slightly, like so. Adjust this way. That looks good. Kind of. I don't really know. Yeah, looks closer than what that trail is. And then we're going to, we want the other way, I think. Go that way. No. There we go. We want end up like that for the most part. Yeah, that looks alright. We'll fix that later. And where is our periapsis? There we go. I need the periapsis to be at least 60K away. That's good. So, there we go. Now it shouldn't take much once we get around the moon. It says the burn is only 3 seconds, but I highly doubt that. So we'll probably wait until about 30 seconds until we T-minus 30 seconds to the node, and we'll start our burn just to kind of give us a little bit of breathing room. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. I don't want to overshoot it though, so 5, 3, 2, 1. We're going to start our burn now. So it only took 16 tries. Oh man. So yeah, I just alt tabbed by accident, unfortunately. So anyways, we're in orbit around the moon. We're gonna adjust it a little bit as soon as we get to that point. But right now, we're looking pretty good. So we're gonna get closer, and then we're gonna make the orbit pretty small, just so we can get a nice close view of the moon. Screenshot time. Sweet. Get a little bit closer here. So yeah, sorry about that skip there in the action. Yeah, alt tabbed, but I want to go to that crater. That crater would be dope to go land in. Which we got to build a lander first, but probably test it on the on Kerbin. But as of right now, that big crater is where I want to go. I think that'd be cool. So we're going to fast forward some more, get to our periapsis, and then shrink our apoapsis by going retrograde. And while we're there, we'll probably, actually, I'll put a maneuver here and adjust our pitch a little bit. I guess I can't. Not right there anyways. Alright, so never mind, screw that. Don't need it. Fast forward again. And slow down. Point retrograde. Retrograde. Shrink our apoapsis a bit. Probably about down to 100,000. Let's say 200,000. 3, 2, and cut the engines. 199. That's not bad. All right. So we are in orbit around the moon. What we're gonna do actually is we're gonna wait until we get to the bright side of the moon, and then we're gonna do a spacewalk. We still got plenty of fuel, which is awesome. That tank's empty, but that's not important right now. So, and ever since they put in that new textures on the planets, they look like the moon looks ridiculous right now. It looks really cool. Alright, now let's find our hatch. And there it is. Come on, Giowski, we're going for a spacewalk around the orbit of the moon. I'm going to let go, turn on your RCS there, buddy. And we are going to pose for a photo. He looks like scared out of his mind. That's funny. Whoa, whoa. Take it easy, Jofsky. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take her easy. Alright. Spin. Do a quick photo op here. And screenshot. Alright. So let's get Jofsky back in the shuttle here. Safe and sound. Grab. Grab. There we go. Board. And sweet. Successful space walk around in an orbit around the moon. That's pretty sweet. Alright, well, let's get set and try to get ourselves back to Kerbin. Hopefully. Let's go this way. Ooh, what's going on here? I could make that work, I think. Maybe. Hold on, let's take a look here. Yeah, I could probably make that work. Maybe. I'm not really sure which way I'll be spinning, but we want to make that circle as small as possible is really what we want to do. Can we make it very small? Nope, it's getting bigger now. Alright, let's see here. And right about there, 12 million, but the periapsis doesn't exist, so we will be crashing into the Earth, but we can adjust that as we go. 11-second burn. Let's point in the right direction here. And there we go. And it's about 9 minutes away, so we're gonna fast forward, obviously. And give ourselves a 30-second buffer. Oh, didn't give ourselves a 30-second buffer, but that's alright. We should be okay. Not a bad burn. Basically trying to get out of the gravitational pull of the moon so we can get to the gravitational pull of Kerbin. And that'll make our lives a little bit easier. Alright. Where are we at here? Cool. We should be alright. So we're going to get rid of this guy, and we're going to fast forward. Now we should be leaving the grip of the moon. Goodbye, moon. You were very cool looking. We will be back to land on you at a later date. So, whoa! What the hell just happened? Did I just go through Kerbin and not die? Is that what just happened? Because I think that's what just happened. I'm almost positive of that. Or did I just glitch the hell out of the game? I totally just glitched the hell out of the game. I'm alright with that. I can deal with it. I'll swing back around here and head back this way, add a maneuver. Maybe I can make that work. Let's point this direction. And actually, we can adjust this a bit. Like so. much. There we go. And we'll wait until that. So 43-second burn. Alright. So we're gonna fast forward, give ourselves a 30-second buffer again. I don't even know how that just happened, but I just apparently just glitched the game, so in case anybody was wondering. Yeah. Looks like I'm glitching the game again. Joski's terrified because I killed him once already, but it glitched, so it didn't actually kill him. That makes sense to me, anyways. So I just alt-tab again, so don't mind me. I kept getting an error when I was running it in windowed mode, so I started running it in full screen, and I just keep panicking with the shift and control keys and keep screwing myself with the recording. But whatever, you're still there, and we're not missing any of the action. So we're gonna cut the engines, look at looky here, and then we will get rid of this maneuver, and we will fast forward a bit. Wait until we get to the periapsis, roughly, and then we will adjust our apoapsis to land right square, hopefully around the space center there. Retrograde. That's actually pretty much what we want right there, roughly. Right about there. Estimated burn of 15 seconds. Sorry, I've been very talkative. I've been screwing up this recording so bad that, and I've been playing this game for so long trying to get that rocket to work that I'm just kind of blah at this point now. So our periapsis is 120, 286. See if we can adjust that a bit. I can make that work. Alright, so point here says it's a rough estimated burn of 16 seconds. Fast forward tad here. Give ourselves a 30-second buffer again. And start burning. Which fuel do we have? Enough to get into the atmosphere. Hopefully. Cut the engine. Alright. Now we should have just enough fuel to get us into the atmosphere. So we're gonna wait till we get to our apoapsis and then burn retrograde and hopefully shrink our periapsis down to where the space center is and land Jopski safely on the surface of Kerbin. Alright, retrograde. There we go. Shrink that guy to about 20k or 15k. And that should plop us right where we want to be, actually. Alright, so we're going to fast forward and get into the atmosphere. And should slow us down once we start entering the atmosphere. And bring us down once we hit 60. And laggy. Every time I do that, it lags. But it slows the camera down for me, so. Okay, so now we want to aim upwards so we can get our periapsis back up. No, maybe not. That's not what I wanted to do. Well, let's try it this way. Let's try this way. Yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. That should work. Now, the tricky part about this is watching your periapsis, because as soon as it shrinks, then you can adjust. It's kind of hard. Should bring down, I mean, I should be getting some bad, or not bad, but some atmospheric drag now. Slow this guy down a little bit. Watch the map. There we go. And now, to make sure that we land near the place, we need to go prograde and then aim up a little bit. Burn. There we go. Now we want to aim. We want to be right on the horizontal line here so we don't gain. Actually, we do want to gain a little bit because I keep hitting atmospheric drag here. So we're going to aim up again a little bit. Oh, wrong way. Damn. Okay, I didn't think that would be the wrong way. Huh. Let's try here. Yeah, that's the wrong way. I think. Can't really tell. Yep, it's the wrong way. We go this way then. But still aim up. And I know I just ran out of fuel. That's what I thought. So we're going to ditch that guy. And we're going to turn off the SAS. And we're going to deploy our parachute. Goodbye, stage. Thank you for successfully getting us into orbit around the moon. You were good to us, and we appreciate it. Alright, come on. The parachute should be deploying here shortly. About 20,000, I think it deploys. Now, this is the scary part, because hopefully the parachute won't rip off in the last 500 meters. But we are landing in an ocean, so that's good. Alright, let's fast forward. Slow us down, slow us down, slow us down. Need to be under 100 meters per second before we hit the 500 meter mark. Come on. Come on. Slow down. Slow down. Please slow down. Come on, Jowski. Work some space magic or something. We're under 100. But this is the scary part. Come on, deploy. 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 Oh, safely on the surface of Kerbin. Oh, that scared me. Jovsky, we almost lost you there, buddy. That'd have been bad. But we are safely landing in the ocean. Thank you, Jovsky. Saved the day. Got out to the moon. Got some sweet screenshots. And you are now safely on the surface of Kerbin. Well, that's it for this episode, guys. Sorry about some of the choppiness. Well, not choppiness, but me alt-tabbing and screwing up the recording. But I'll mess with that later. But so next episode, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna assemble a Moonlander, and we're gonna test it on the surface of Kerbin just to make sure that it works. and then probably after that we're probably going to do a space station so that we have uh, so we have a refueling point for the command module and the lander, because I have a feeling that we're going to need it. So next up is the moon lander test on Kerbin, then a space station, and then we're going to try to land on the moon. But there's a lot of preparation that's going to be going into that. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Remember, subscribe, like the videos. I'll see you next time. All right, see ya.